problem is that I have stuff that's due tomorrow.
Oh.
Like a blog and a video. Anyway, we're live.
Oh. Yes, we are. Oh shit! Gotta mute
Um,
that shit.
what?
I have it playing on the other
Oh,
screen,
it's loud.
and it was a little loud.
Yeah, see how you are?
Okay, I'll move this over where I can see chat. Bring that on top. There we go.
Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Oh look, there's one person watching. It's me.
It's you. Alrighty, get going. This is your show.
Okay, let's talk about how you've done this week. You want to go first, or you want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay, this week.
Ladies first.
I did not do super awesome. There's my fucking phone telling me that she didn't understand. My phone just went, I didn't understand that. Like, I wasn't talking to you, bitch.
There's a few times where my phone went off where I didn't even say okay Google.
I know,
It just
that's
started trying to reply. I'm like, no. It
um
just turned on.
so
Who do you want a message?
wow,
Nobody.
yours was way louder than mine. So this week I did track everything I ate. I made sure that I logged into my MyFitnessPal every day and tracked everything I ate, even though it wasn't the best. Hey Neo. So I could have done better. I really need to up my water consumption because when I stepped on the scale, I was down like a pound, but it was that pound that I was back up the week before, and I think that has a lot to do with how much water I haven't been drinking.
See?
And being dehydrated will really fuck your shit up.
According to Renfo, I'm like super hydrated.
Yeah.
That's what happens when I drink coffee all morning and then switch to water after then.
Let's see. Like I said, I've not made the best food choices. My carbs have been a little high this week. Like, I don't know, in the 50s or 60s, maybe higher.
Shh. Please. Wait until I tell you mine.
Oh, God. And so I think that's another reason I'm not really losing as fast as I should be. And I'm not doing anything extra. Well, actually, I did. I joined a Fitbit challenge this week. And I was trying real hard to whoop my aunt's ass. Because she was the one who was like, let's do a challenge. And I'm like... And Alyssa goes, oh yeah, you want to do a challenge? And I actually kept up with her, but then I forgot my Fitbit at work one day, and I walked so many, I would have probably been able to beat her. She hit bingo last night, and I'm like, damn it. I would have been able to do it, but...
Yeah, I've got to keep track of that kind of stuff.
So, I mean, so I did actually get a little bit more movement, but not like... I hit my step goal at least 3 times last week, which is good. I mean, but my step goal's not as high as I thought it was. So that I was a little bit disappointed because it's only at 8,500 right now.
I was going to say, yours is like stupid low.
It's only at 8,500 right now.
Mine's at 14,000. That's what my ultimate goal is.
But I haven't been hitting my step goal. So for me to hit it 3 times last week definitely is some increase in movement. But
yeah. Well,
how's your week?
My week is, well, let's see. I'm going to read you off my spreadsheet. Okay, so actually I'm down 6.8 pounds since I started on February 6th. So
awesome. Almost 10 days?
Yeah.
9 days?
10 days I've lost almost 7 pounds. I think it's funny because you're like, your carbs are in the 50s. Okay, so my lowest carb intake day, 142 grams.
Holy crap.
No. My highest was, wasn't even Thursday, was it? Yeah, it was. Okay, it was Taco Bell day. My highest intake was 369 grams
Holy
of carbs.
shit.
Needless to say, I'm not on keto.
Yeah.
But every day I did manage to burn quite a bit more than I ate, except for Saturday. Saturday was kind of a meh day. So I ate like 2,400 calories, but I burned 2,800.
Yeah.
So, but I still lost like 0.2 pounds between the two. So,
Oh, okay. So I had almost 100 grams of carbs yesterday. I think that was my highest day.
mm,
I
that's
told
not keto friendly.
no.
That's not
Well,
even
okay.
dirty keto friendly.
In all honesty, if I go by net carbs yesterday, let's see. I only had like 45 grams of net carbs, but that's really, really high. Like, that's ridiculous.
Oh, for net carbs, yeah, it is.
Yeah, like, yesterday was a bad day.
Wow.
What the
Selling it.
fuck did I eat yesterday?
Yeah, I thought this was all me.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, I was just looking it up. That's
Anyway, so I've lost 6.8 pounds. By what was it, middle of March, I should weigh what I weighed when I first moved into this house.
awesome.
So yeah, and my steps weren't too bad. Kind of pittered out towards the end there, but
Yeah.
back to I did 11,000 yesterday. So I found that anywhere between 11,000 and 13,000 steps on my Fitbit is the key point for me to lose like half a pound between days
Awesome.
if I keep my calorie intake down. So that's my sweet spot. But yeah, everything's looking good. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't done a lot of working out or exercises. Mostly it's just been walking around the backyard. I did go to my brother's last week and moved a huge, massive desk, and then I put that desk together here in the house, and that was a lot of weightlifting, but not a lot of cardio. So I have to do that again tomorrow. I'll probably get way more tomorrow because I'll be moving stuff off those shelves so I can bring the garage shelves down. But yeah, I still haven't been able to get to the gym, mostly because of what I'm doing for Writer Sanctuary last week. Like, I need to get the vocal stuff done before I even start working, so I have to write from 7 to 8, so that cuts my window down exponentially. So, hopefully, after all this is said and done this week, I'll be able to get back onto a regular workout routine.
Okay, you've been saying
But,
that for like 3 weeks now.
well, I know, but that's because everybody keeps wanting me to go halfway across Colorado.
Right?
And today, or yesterday, and yeah, I have just way too much to do. And so, like, I took 20 minutes out to do some vigorous cleaning because I love tracking how many calories you can burn by cleaning your house. And that was like the extent of my calorie burn yesterday. I did do 2 walks around the backyard, so, as long as I'm walking, I'll take, I'll put on the headset and I'll do like 4 songs worth of walking at about 4 miles an hour in the backyard.
Yeah.
Takes about 12, anywhere between 12 and 16 minutes, depending on the songs. But if I just do that twice, I almost hit my freaking step goal for the day.
That's awesome.
Mostly because everything's across the house. Like if I want to get a cup of coffee, it's 200 steps round trip. And I drink a lot of coffee. Aside from that, aside from picking out a few times and having a little bit more than I wanted to at the end of last week, still 6.8 pounds is nothing to scoff at. So
It's good. I realized why my carb intake was so high yesterday.
why?
Because when I went to lunch with Beth, I had a chili cheeseburger with no bread, but their chili has some beans in it.
Chili.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I went to Arby's, and I may or may not have eaten a couple cheese sticks.
How do you not know if you ate a cheese stick?
Okay, I ate 3.
Yeah. Kind of hard to say. I don't remember putting something in my mouth that was not good for me.
So, that's where all my carbs came from yesterday.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
there was
see?
beans in the chili and then mozzarella sticks and beef.
I can't think of what I ate yesterday that was high in carbs. Because I had like chicken for dinner. I did have a bowl of cereal as a snack. So there was like 40 something carbs.
Yeah.
Um, I don't remember what I ate for lunch though. Oh, I had my that's where it came from. The penny. I had my tomato penny soup
Yep.
for lunch yesterday, and so there's another 40 some odd carbs. It's all good though. But as long as I keep moving, I'm showing that I'm still losing weight even with the high carb count. So
Well, that's good. I mean,
it's all
like
about
you said, you're
burning what
not
you ate.
doing like keto or doing, so that's
Yeah.
good. So, what are some ways, let's see, what are some ways that you document and track your weight loss journey?
My spreadsheet. That was funny. So I have a spreadsheet on crossingcolorado.com. That was my 12-week fitness journey or fitness challenge, and I keep track of my weight, my body fat percentage according to the Renfo scale, the number of calories I ate that day, the grams of protein, carbs, and fats, how many calories I burned, and then I track the time spent doing my 4 major exercises, which is the Xbox Connect, the Body Blade, going to the gym, and I had added the Oculus, but I haven't got a game yet that actually works up a sweat. I'm still kind of worried about doing that. It's like
Yeah, because
just
it keeps
putting,
fogging up and stuff.
well, between fogging up the glasses and then the silicone cover to protect it from your sweat causes me to break out. So I'm
Yeah.
not really sure if I really want to invest money in something that's gonna fuck up my chi there. So, but I like to bowl, but I found out that bowling burns fewer calories than washing dishes. And I know this because I'm a dork with a spreadsheet. I
Right?
keep track of every workout. So, yeah, I'd burn more calories washing dishes. Like, because it's 6 point something calories per minute when I'm bowling with the Oculus Quest on, or it's 7 point something if I stand there and do dishes. So, oh, let's see if I can
Yeah.
get before anybody else does. Report unwanted.
Damn it, you got it first.
Max. But yeah, I'm back on. Neo says I'm back on track with weight loss. Even with 2 weeks of being off track, I'm down 23 pounds from January 1st.
That's
Nice.
amazing. Good job,
That's a
Neo.
yeah, that's a massive chunk. See, that's still like everybody's whooping Will Smith's ass. 20 pounds in 20 weeks. Pfft. Neo did it in 6. That's awesome.
I'm down just right at 20 pounds. It keeps fluctuating. I think when I step on the scale Sunday, there'll probably be a bigger difference. But
Well, I can't remember how much I weighed on the first. But anyway, I use like I also have a fitness journal that we got from what was it, Target, and yeah, I kind of like that one. Upside down.
oh, yep, upside down.
So anyway, it's kind of cool. It's got fitness prompts and stuff in it, and I like using it. Max, god damn it. And yeah, see, hers is just like mine, except for mine has a different cover to it. Yeah.
It has things like
And
today I'm
so,
grateful for. My goal to live fit today is one thing I appreciate about my strong body is rate your day, how much you moved, what you ate, reflect on your mood. It's got some cute tips like this page I opened. It says cranky, you're only one workout away from a good mood, and then has a spot where you can just put whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then it's got some fit tips, and it's kind of cool.
Holy crap, Max is almost as annoying as Shadow. Will you stop? I'm trying to do something here.
I unfortunately haven't written in it in almost a month. I've been kind of a slacker with writing in my fitness journal. I periodically will pick it up and write it, but
Huh. Okay, so I decided to look it up real quick, and I've lost almost 10 pounds since January 1st. I weighed 238 on the 1st of January.
awesome.
I'm down to 228.2.
That's awesome.
Yeah, considering that I didn't do shit for 3 weeks.
Right?
And kind of ate way too much ice cream and crap and junk that I probably shouldn't have.
Yep. Yeah, you
Okay,
did
about
have
spring
a couple crappy weeks.
Yeah, a couple. It was a series of unfortunate events.
Another
yeah,
place that I track my thing is in my Fitness Pal.
Yes, I use
I love my Fitness Pal.
I use MyFitnessPal on a daily basis.
I actually
fact-
have more days than you do.
Only because I forgot that Halloween. I was at well over. It was 3 years straight, wasn't it? It was like 1,000-something days.
You were close
in
to 2,000
MyFitnessPal.
days.
Yeah, and
in
then that
MyFitnessPal.
Halloween we went up to
The party.
the party, and that was the October that I lost Kiefer, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And then I just completely forgot to track it, and all gone.
Oh, gone.
And since then, I just don't care. Now I am. I've been putting it in every day, and I've even been keeping track of my water.
Oh, hey, I forget to put in my water a lot. Well, I also forget to drink water a lot. But it's nice. That's what I was going back and checking on, what I was like, what the hell did I eat that was so high in carbs? And was looking and was like, oh, that's right. Yeah. My bad.
That's one thing I like about MyFitnessPal. Especially like if you're looking for if maybe you have allergies to certain things, or
Yeah.
if you feel a certain way the next day after eating something, you can start calculating what foods are affecting you a certain way.
And I like because you don't have to pay for the premium version to get the benefits out of it. I've thought about getting the premium for a year just to see if I'd use any of the features, just to see.
I don't use the premium features at all. I would never use it.
Yeah.
So, Neo says, with MyFitnessPal, I'm saving meals so it's easier to add the meals on other days. Yes.
Yes.
I did that. I do that with my eggs that I make. Because I do kind of like an egg patty. Ooh, I want to make that for lunch. It's egg patties with cheese and bacon. Considering that I didn't eat breakfast this morning.
You know better than that. We've talked
No
about
wonder
that.
why I'm so hungry.
Right?
See, this is what happens when my day gets messed up from the get-go.
Yeah. You forget to do
Yeah,
stuff.
anyway.
You get out of
Yeah.
pattern.
Yeah, it throws my whole day out of whack. Anyway, but yeah, I put my meals in all the time. Like I got pictures for them and everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dork. I used to share. You used to be able to look up other people's meal.
I know,
recipes and
because I
shit.
did that recipe hoping, what did I
Yeah.
make? I can't remember.
can't
Oh,
remember.
the stroganoff. When I made the stroganoff, I was hoping that, I could just share it with you so that you could put it in. That's why I went through and I put the whole recipe, did all that, and then it wouldn't. And I was like, son of a bitch.
It doesn't do it anymore. That's what happens when big conglomerates buy smaller companies. Let's see what we can cut.
Right?
Hate that shit.
God, I don't know.
That's a story for another day, though. Max, goddamn.
Let's see. Neo says my friend is trying out the 30-day free trial before deciding if she will go with the premium plan or not. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that just to see if I was actually going to use the other features and the cool stuff that it has.
Well, I already know I wouldn't. It gives me exactly what I want to track.
Yeah.
So, what? I'm gonna start kicking cats out anytime I turn on the camera.
Right? Neo
Neo
says,
says,
"Did you share the recipe with the friends? The one I did? I thought I did. That's because I actually put it in
yeah.
so that he could use it. So,
Well, mine gives me the option to go public, and I usually hit that
yeah.
or save it as public. And before you can go onto the desktop version and look it right up. Now I can't even find half the crap that I did when I first started using MyFitnessPal, because I was using MyFitnessPal since what, 2015?
Maybe longer. So,
Maybe 2014. Maybe was when I started using it.
I don't know. You've been using it for a long time.
Neil says, or I think I did, before I saved the meal, it asked if I wanted to save it for myself or with friends list. I just picked the friends list option. See, I don't get that. I don't. Maybe I didn't see something.
I know, that's
I
what I'm
don't
like
care.
I'm like, I can't even find it now that I shared a recipe.
Yeah. Bottom line is that
Or
we
that
use
I did one.
MyFitnessPal.
Yeah.
And I will use exercise.com, but it's not the glorious site it was back in the day. Exercise.com used to be weighttraining.com, and it was more socially interactive back in the day. You can challenge your friends to workout routines and stuff. That was a lot of fun. And now they moved it from weighttrain.com to exercise.com, and they made it more mobile friendly, and they got rid of the social element. So like everybody who I was social with before dropped off almost immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nowhere near what it used to be, but I still use it because it keeps track of my all-time bests. So like I can look up when I set my personal record of push-ups at 22, which is awesome considering that I only used to be able to do 8. So, but I like keeping track of my records, and this way I don't have to make a whole new spreadsheet for that. And I just use the app when I'm at the gym. So, but I'm still looking for an alternative that has more of the social interaction. But
Yeah, I mean,
for
that was
now,
really fun to be able to compete and stuff. But,
yeah,
so, one of the things that we've wanted to talk about is why you should track it. We shared with what we use to track, but, oh, the other thing we do, real quick, is I haven't done in a couple weeks now, is,
yeah, you're focused.
I know, I was just going over the things we did first, is, make small videos and post them on the channel, or write a blog post or something like that. That's the whole reason you started this channel to begin with.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I look back at my old videos. That's cringeworthy.
So we wanted to talk about, so we talked about like what we use to do it, but why? Why you should keep
Motivation.
track. Yes.
I use mine because so I am a geek with a spreadsheet. I have geek spreadsheets for just about everything you could possibly think of. And so, yeah, I even keep track of my scores on Virtual Smash in a spreadsheet just to see if there's a progression. But that's why I do it, is so that I can see that progression. It gives me a visualization of how I'm coming along, and I put in extensive formulas that breaks down exactly how much I'll weigh at any given time. And so, based on my averages so far. And like right now, if everything goes like it has been for the past week and a half, I will weigh 198 pounds by the May 1st, which I don't think I'm going to hit simply because I am naturally a big guy with a lot of muscle mass. And if I'm going to the gym, I'm going to be adding more. I don't think I'll hit 200 pounds.
No, I think you'll come close, but I don't think you'll ever go below it.
Yeah, so what I'm aiming for now is body fat percentage. So if I can look like Chris Evans, or I'm telling you, I want to be somewhere between Deadpool and Captain America.
Right?
So
Who doesn't?
yeah, with a couple of toys. Anyway, but that's my goal. I don't think I'll hit under 200 pounds though.
No, I
I'm
don't
6
think
foot
you'll.
tall. my bone density is that of Wolverine. I don't break bones.
Yeah.
I think that's genetic though. Dad's the same way. When they had to give Dad his shot, or I think
No,
they
they were
needed
doing
a
bone marrow.
the test. Yeah, they
Yeah,
were doing
their
the bone marrow
test.
test. And they had to drill through his bones because they were so dense they couldn't get
Yeah.
the needle through. So he made the joke that he has an adamantium skeleton structure, and the nurse didn't know what he was talking about. I thought it was funny.
I think it's great. But
So
it's
that's
also,
genetic, I think.
I mean, it's also important to be able to see the progression. Like,
Yeah.
we also, one of the other things is I have a scale that connects Bluetooth and tracks so much. What does the scale track?
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Renfo? Yeah,
Yeah,
Renfo
open it up.
tracks body fat percentage, your water
So it tracks my
levels.
weight, my BMI, my body fat percentage, what my fat-free body would weigh, my subcutaneous fat percentage, visceral fat, body water, skeletal muscle, muscle mass, bone mass, protein percentage, my BMR, and my metabolic age is what it gives me when I step on the scale. The cool thing is I can look at it and see, like, what is this? This is for this year? Yeah. My trends for, oh, it's too reflective.
Yeah,
Bummer.
you're not gonna be able to see that. There
No,
we
there
go.
we go. That's
So
my
what's
weight
that now?
trends for this year.
Oh,
Yes, I had a little.
a little bit of a bump.
Yep.
Got a little hump there. I
So, I mean, that was just showing from, but I mean, realistically, if you look at, that's
think it shows
that
30
big,
days at a time.
yeah, that big hump there is where I started the year at. So, but it's just nice because you can keep track and it shows it in a graph, it shows it in a chart, like,
Yeah, I can do the same thing on a spreadsheet.
yeah. Well, but I'm saying, like, it's so
I know.
nice to step on the scale and for it to be like, oh, are you sure that's you? That's my favorite, is when I step on the
See it.
scale. And if there's ever, like, I think it's a 5-pound weight difference. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe.
I don't remember. I've only seen it, and it's only asked me once. And I think that's when I first moved into here after, because I didn't weigh myself at all when I stayed at the hotel.
Yeah.
So I think when I got on it, it asked me if it was the right person once. That was when I first moved in.
Okay,
when I
so
weighed
it's got to be,
216.
yeah, so it's got to be more than, or it's probably 10 pounds when it's like, are you sure this is you? And I always love it
Well,
when I step on that. And I'm like, yes, it's me. I lost that much. Or, you know, it's a little sad when you step on and you're like, oh, is this you? Because you put on that much. But,
it looks like you ate a child.
right?
I ate a baby.
Neo says, tracking answers any questions I have. If my back hurts, I ask myself, how much water did I drink or not drink today? If my feet are swollen, I look to see what my sodium intake was the previous day. Exactly. It helps by tracking what you're eating, what you're doing. It helps you know or it can help you know what's going on with you. Like you said,
yeah.
if you track for allergies, if you track like, oh man, I'm really sore and stiff today. Oh, it's because I lifted yesterday
Or
or didn't.
yeah. Or I kind of like doing the food experiments on how much weight. You know, I would lose more weight if I only eat once at night and it's a soup.
Yeah.
I'll drop half a pound at least the next day. That's because it's all water will
It's all
process
water,
it a
yep.
lot faster. So, I like I was on the progressive soup diet for the very beginning, and I think I did the progressive soup diet and lost the first 30 pounds
Yeah.
doing nothing but eating soup for lunch and dinner, which is fine because I love progressive soup.
Yeah.
Except you don't want to do the penny one.
No.
The pastas are kind of bad. I don't know because I ate pasta too and I still dropped
Yeah.
that much weight.
But that's
So-
all you were eating. I mean, well, not all. I mean,
Well, no, I
were
had
you eating breakfast?
regular breakfast. Yeah, I was eating. Yeah, I was
Oh
having
yeah,
breakfast.
that was when you were eating your cream of wheat every day.
Oh yeah, I was having cream of wheat. Yeah, cream of wheat in the mornings, and then I did progressive soup for lunch and dinner.
And then I'm sure you snacked because I can't imagine you not snacking.
No, yeah,
Like, for real.
but I can't remember what I snacked on, but I
It
lost.
had to have
Yeah,
been
that's what I
something
lost.
small, but you lost like 30 pounds.
Yeah, just off doing the progressive diet.
Hmm. And you weren't even constantly doing, I mean, you'd occasionally do the light ones because you like some of the light flavors they have. But, I mean, you were
Yeah,
just eating the soup and,
yeah. Keeping track and shit.
yep.
That's back when I was passionate about it. When I gave a crap. That's like I'm wondering how much when people say, "I'm almost to my goal weight and it's so hard to lose the last 10 pounds." I wonder how much of that is actually physical or mental.
Yeah.
Because I get to a certain point, and when I got down to 216, it was like, fuck it.
Right? You're like,
I
I'm
stopped
almost there. I'm
caring. Yeah,
good.
yeah, I stopped caring. So, I wonder how many people are actually it's more mental than anything. Because
Yeah.
I know for me it is. Like I decided on the 6th that I was going to do this, and I've been keeping track in the spreadsheet, and I've dropped almost 7 pounds in 10 days. That's about what I normally
Yeah.
lost when I was actually trying. So as soon as I decided this is what I'm doing, I've lost weight every day.
Yeah.
Every day I step on the scale every day, mostly to track how my eating habits fluctuate weight, because I'm a dork and I like to do case studies and articles like that. So I like to see how my weight fluctuates from one day to another if I don't drink a certain amount of water or if I have a certain number of carbs. So there's a reason why I'm weighing myself every day. Normally you
Yeah.
shouldn't, but I'm collecting data for a specific article, so I do. And I completely lost where I was going with that. My train of thought got derailed.
Crash.
Oh my god, I can't remember what the hell I was talking about. I was on a
Uh,
roll.
yep.
Oh,
Okay, so Neo says, I have been trying to look up different workouts that I can do. It's another benefit of tracking. And with the recipes, I try to find creative ways to feel full with a low calorie intake. That's
yeah.
really good because, you can do stuff and realize, oh, hey, this was a good, I liked what I ate and I was full all day yesterday, and oh, well, hell yeah, I did good. Or you can be like, man, oh, I was starving. What did I eat yesterday? Oh shit, I didn't. Cause
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, like right now, like I'm like really hungry. I'm like it's 11:30. It's almost lunchtime. I'm like, why the hell am I so hungry? Like, oh yeah, I didn't eat. The only thing I've had today was a bottle of Emerge. Whoops.
oh whoops.
Oopsies. So, yeah. Neil also adds, my overall accomplishment was so far was getting back on track when I fell off. Eh.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty hard, but
Well, it's like that Thursday when we got back. That day, I had a Quest bar for breakfast, a keto snack bar for lunch, nothing until we got back at 8:30 when I had
yeah,
Taco
when
Bell.
we had talked about, hey Chris, I had coffee. No, I didn't even have a coffee. I had an energy drink and that one keto bar, and that's all I'd had the entire day.
Yeah. And so the cool thing about that is that, yeah, we gorged that night, but we didn't let it influence the next day.
Well, and I didn't even gorge that bad. I stayed keto going to Taco Bell.
You know, look
I
at you,
ordered
fancy ass.
myself 3 soft taco supremes, took the shells off. Don't even eat the shells. Um,
Feed your scraps, your kid.
he asked if he could have it, and I was like, sure, eat the tortillas. And
As
then
bad as having a dog.
right? And I did grab 2 of the low carb tortillas and made,
Oh, yeah, because I have those. I forgot about
yeah.
those. Those low carb tortillas aren't too bad either.
No, they're pretty good.
When I make my breakfast burritos, I can't tell the difference between a low carb tortilla and a regular tortilla.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I stuffed all my stuff from the 3 tacos into 2 shells and ate
Yeah,
those, and that was great.
it's like half the calories and carbs of a regular tortilla.
Yeah.
Oh, how's it going, Chris? Um, God, I wish I knew where I was going with that last
I
comment.
know. Neo
About keeping
says,
track of everything in a spreadsheet.
I started whipping my cottage cheese and never went back. Whipping cottage cheese. Interesting. I'd have
That
to
almost
think
sounds
about
kind of
trying it.
almost sounds kind of dirty.
Bad
I'm whipping my
cottage cheese.
cottage. Oh, yeah. BDSM with your food. Bad baby, bad baby. Anyway. Whip it into submission.
Oh, jeez. I had forgot that I liked cottage cheese, in all honesty,
Uh,
because when I was doing Lean for Life with Mom years ago, we'd have cottage cheese all the time, and I just got kind of burnt out on it. Well, going to lunch with Beth the other day, I ordered a burger, and I was like, I need something that's not fries because potatoes are my downfall.
yeah.
And I'm
Mine too.
like looking at the menu, thinking, I was like, oh, could I get cottage cheese instead of fries? Thinking that'd be decent with my burger. And I was like, oh, I like cottage cheese. I totally forgot that I like cottage cheese.
I was raised on cottage cheese, so my dislike for it runs deep. About
Right?
as deep as meatloaf
Yeah.
and macaroni and burger. But lately I've been craving that. I don't know why. I wonder if it's the protein maybe in the burger.
Maybe.
But I've been
Or
craving
maybe
a good old fashioned box of macaroni and cheese with a pound of burger mixed in.
that's one of my favorite things. The girls and I
all I
love
want.
that. Maybe it's a comfort food thing.
I have gone through a lot of shit lately.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, that would be a very, even though like you can't stand it, but it's been so long since you had it and it's something you remember from your childhood, that would be a comfort food thing.
Well, look at you, Miss Psychologist.
Uh-huh.
Neo says, I hate the texture, so I started putting it in the food processor.
I'm willing to try that actually.
I'm not.
Oh, I had
I have.
Oh,
So
go ahead.
I'll have cottage cheese and lasagna. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, because I don't like ricotta.
I don't mind ricotta, but
I don't like ricotta, so I use the cottage cheese in my lasagna.
Yeah, yeah, that I'll do. But
Yeah. I actually, Alyssa sent it to me on TikTok. You make sugar-free pudding with a protein shake. So freaking good. I made chocolate pudding. I ate all that last night, by the way. That's I finished that bitch off. It was like two servings left, and I was like,
Well, it's
yep,
like
I'm eating that.
it's like for the sugar free, it's like 5 calories per serving, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like stupid low.
It's stupid
so
low.
Eating the whole thing, it'll fill you up with very little calorie impact. But
Let's see. I actually
When you-
weirdly have a box of pudding in my room.
okay,
We bought it the other day because I didn't think I'd bought pistachio, and Annika brings it in, and she's like, and I was like, go put it in the kitchen. She goes, no, I'm just leaving it here, and tosses it on my dirty clothes pile. So I have pistachio pudding.
random pudding in your room. Almost sounds like you're trying something new there.
Yeah, no. So
Pistachio pudding.
a serving. So this one makes 4 servings.
Okay.
There's 25 calories,
Oh, okay. That's off.
5 grams
Still.
of carbs.
Still, that's 20 grams of carbs for 100 calories
Yeah.
for an entire bowl of pudding.
Hell yeah, I'm for it. But anyway, what I was saying is
I might do that later.
is I made it with the protein shake. So I made chocolate pudding with the chocolate protein shake. It was so good. Well, it was kind of like when you make, because I used the Fairlife, so it was
Yeah.
kind of like making it with the what you know how you make your chocolate with the chocolate milk.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it was so good. I was like, and I did. I sat there and ate like the rest of it. I was like, this is awesome.
Oh, Chris says cottage cheese with applesauce was a staple when I was a kid. I don't know about applesauce.
I don't
I ate
know.
I ate that all the time before school. That or cheese toast. Cheese toast I would do. Not saying it's conducive to weight loss, but it's fast and cheap. Interlude comment from yes.
About being
Fast and cheap. Yep. It was fast and cheap. That's what she said.
Let's see. Neo says I made a lemon meringue cottage cheese dessert last night. I used the sugar-free lemon and cheesecake pudding. Use half a. Ooh, that would
Half
be
a teaspoon
hella
each.
good.
Lemon cheesecake. Ooh. Lemon meringue. I don't know about cottage cheese, but lemon meringue.
That'd be really good. I think I need
I
to
bet
try
to
it.
make. I bet anybody to make me a decent lemon meringue that didn't turn out to be soup. It tasted fine. It was
I
just soup.
tried. I don't know what. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I did wrong. Whatever.
It was soup on a shell.
It was.
That's
It
all.
was awful.
It
It
wasn't
was
awful.
good.
It
It tasted
tasted
really good.
great. You just needed a straw.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
We're supposed to be doing the Palmini video.
Well, I wanted to do the Palmini video on Saturday, but I didn't get back from picking up the girls until 6 a.m.
Yeah, then you got up and went straight to work.
Yeah, I literally slept until my 12:30 alarm woke me up to go to work.
Yeah.
So,
Chris says, dude, Neo's on a roller chair. Yeah, she is. 20 pounds inside of 6 weeks.
she said
That's
20.
right there.
She said 23.
20. I'm sorry that I rounded down. 23 pounds inside of 6 weeks. So she's already one up in Will Smith. By far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So suck it. Don't get me wrong. I love Will Smith, but that whole 20 pounds in 20 weeks series set me off. I don't know why. It set me off as bad as V-Shred does.
And V-Shred sets him off. Like, he can't.
Oh, yeah. All I want to do is hit the man in the face with a brick. But,
So I'm thinking how I want to do the Palmini video is I want to do a video of me making it.
okay.
And then everybody wants us to do the live reaction video tasting it. But so I think we'll do that. We'll do it live. But then we'll put them together for the full video of me making it and then our reaction for the video
Okay.
to actually be up. What do you think?
Okay. Okay. We can do that.
And we should do it on my birthday. I have the day off.
Yeah, but that's in like a week and a half.
I don't know that I have time to do it before then.
Let's make everybody wait. That's fine.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Everybody's. We're waiting on you.
I know. When else do we have time?
I have time all day, which is my problem.
Yeah.
So it is all up to you.
I just don't know that I have time to do it before work one day.
Well, like I said, we could do it for lunch.
True. Okay.
But you conveniently forget that kind of stuff. So there
We
will
can
be
make
a
that be our-
Palmini video.
We can make that our podcast for Tuesday.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because that'll be eating palmini at 11 o'clock. I don't know.
No,
if my
I don't
stomach
know
can
that I
handle
need
it.
to start my day like that. See, that's my problem.
I don't know.
We'll
Well, how
figure it
about
out.
we'll make the palmini mashed potatoes, but I'll make the roasted chipotle chicken for lunch.
Okay.
Because that will burn out the palmini nastiness. So we'll cook the chicken with the palmini, so we'll eat the palmini first and then the chicken after. I like that chipotle chicken, so
Yeah.
it's your party. You can yak if you want to. You would yak too if it happened to you.
Right.
Anyway, back on topic.
Right.
Tracking, and we went over. We didn't really. We kind of glossed over the reasons.
I know. That's what we were trying to get to, and then got distracted. Your train got
sidetracked.
derailed.
It always does.
But I think it helps keep you motivated. Is what I was going with when I was talking to or talking about the scale.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to see that there's progress, to see that there's, especially if you're just relying on the scale. And I know if I were just relying on the scale for the last 3 weeks where the scale hasn't changed. I mean, it's barely a little bit of up and down with a pound or two. I would be super discouraged and not wanting to continue.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I say don't weigh yourself every day. The
Yeah.
only reason why I am doing it is so I've got an article plan that I need the data for.
What the hell did I do?
And she's gone.
I did something. I touched a button. This one? Nope. I did something else.
Anyway, while she figures out her video, the I prefer not to weigh myself every day because your weight fluctuates so much. So
Yeah.
the only reason why I do it is because I keep track of it. If you guys haven't seen, I've kept track of everything for the past week and a half on my spreadsheet. And I like to see how many carbs I can eat the day before and how it'll impact my weight the next day, including my weight. But I would prefer tracking weight loss by taking pictures
Yes,
and
that helps. And measurements.
yeah, measurements.
I'm kind of feeling like us deciding to do measurements like quarterly. I'm thinking, man, I think I might do some measurements at the end of this month just because I don't want to wait until April because I really feel like I've lost more inches. I was talking
Well,
about
you
before we
can.
got on. I think I see it in my face a little bit.
Well, we can do it monthly.
Yeah,
There should be a difference.
there should be. I think that'd be beneficial. So I think March 1st ish, we can do measurements again and see if there's a difference.
Well,
Because I feel like there should be. But keeping track of that or doing the videos that I really keep forgetting to do weekly and the ones you've been doing each night, it helps hold you accountable and helps, even if nobody is actually watching, that's why you started this channel.
yeah, that's why I started this channel and the blog.
Was to help keep yourself
So,
accountable.
yeah.
And keeping track of what you were doing and posting on there about what was working and what wasn't. And it's nice to be able to go back and look it up and remember, oh yeah, I knew that didn't work. Or,
Yeah.
oh, I was doing that when I lost that. Oh, maybe I should
Yeah.
try something like that again.
Well, that's why I'm like debating on going back on the progressive soup diet.
Right?
I lost a lot of weight when I was on it.
It's a good time
And
of
I
year
like
to do
progressive
it.
soup. Yeah. Especially since we're just hitting our winter months. So,
Yeah. Our worst months of snow.
well, I shoveled 4 feet of snow last March.
Yep.
So,
So.
yeah, really.
Okay, so Neo says I'm gonna try and make a cauliflower sushi bowl for dinner.
The cauliflower
Awesome.
rice. That's like what Sam made with that teriyaki bowl.
Yeah.
It was the cauliflower rice and the chicken.
Yep.
That's
I
some
wish
good
we
shit.
had some. I'd make that for lunch now, but we're out of cauliflower rice, and I couldn't
Did you
find it
look?
last time I went to the store.
Did you look in the very far back of the freezer in my
Yeah.
kitchen? What about in the
Oh,
big
in the
freezer?
kitchen? No, I looked in the big freezer. I didn't
Yeah,
look
there's
in.
probably one in there. So I'll look after the show.
Okay. And
But
then
yeah, I'll be down with that.
yeah, and then Chris says huge fan of tracking numbers.
Yes, I'm a huge fan of data. I love numbers. I should have been a scientist.
I think it's just helpful to help you keep track of. I did it again. What the hell?
She keeps messing with her camera. Is there a short in your cable?
No, okay, so my sweatshirt is big, and I keep reaching to play with stuff on my desk. Like I keep picking up my little magic ball,
Yeah.
and my sweatshirt hits some key on my keyboard
Nice.
every time I reach over, and that's what does it.
All right. So we're gonna do. So that's pretty much the only reason why we document motivation, inspiration.
Inspiration, helping keep track of what works
Like
and
for
what
me,
doesn't.
oh yeah. See, like with mine, with my spreadsheet, it estimates how much I'll weigh at any given point. If you go to crossingcolorado.com and click on the 12-week fitness challenge at the top nav bar, you'll see my spreadsheet. And I like being able to see how much I'm going to weigh May 1st, and it adjusts for
I
how
love
the
that
rest of my days
spreadsheet.
go.
I
So,
used to use it all the time. It should be here on my computer. I don't see it though.
oh, that one's different. The spreadsheet I made, oh, it's similar
Yeah, it's similar.
because it would estimate your weight
Yeah.
based on your progress.
Yep.
So,
I love that
yeah,
spreadsheet. I used to use it all the time.
because I'm a dork.
Yep.
Not nearly as advanced as my writing one though. My
No,
writing
your
one
right one's
is
crazy.
yeah, that one's something else. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Anybody else got anything else to add about documenting your weight loss or why you should, how you do it? Anything else before we go? Anything.
now we have to give them 30 seconds because YouTube has such a huge, massive delay.
Right?
I am hungry though.
Me too. I'm like starving, so I'm like, yep, I need to be done so I can eat. I've drank some water. That's all I've had today. I didn't even have any coffee or anything.
Yeah, my bottle of Emerge only went so far. Oh, speaking of which, I have like 3/4 of a serving left. I'm gonna have to start tapping that
Oh, I need to try
stuff
some.
I bought you that you don't want to use.
I'm scared of it.
Well, I'm not. If you don't drink it, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Because I still have to go up to get more.
Yep.
So, yeah. So I love Emerge. Oh,
Okay.
it's what puts me in my good mood every morning.
That works.
Groovy.
Okay, do you have anything else to add?
No, aside from, okay, so let's say today is Tuesday.
Yes.
I want to see, oh, where's my spreadsheet? I want to see, let's see, it is the 15th.
Yes.
So by this time next week, I'm going to weigh, according to the spreadsheet, 225.4.
Yeah.
So I'm going to highlight this a certain color so I remember, because I want to see if
Oh.
how good it is. Boom. There. So 225.4 is what I'm going to weigh next week. Any takers?
Okay, we'll see.
I'll probably wind up losing more though, because that's how I roll.
Yeah.
If I maintain good, I drop like a pound a day.
So
Depends on the day though.
if I do good, I drop about a pound a day, sometimes more, but recently I haven't been doing very good.
Real quick, Chris says, oh,
Neo
says
says
first, if it is different or the same every week, I'm
shit,
just
you
curious
missed
about
the one
that.
above that. I track my weight every
I
day.
track my weight every day to see what days I fluctuate. Oh, yeah.
If it is different or the same every week, I'm just curious about that. Yeah. I just stopped tracking my weight every day because it started getting a little discouraging for me because my weight fluctuates quite a bit.
Even though like she drops like 4 pant sizes, she gets all bummed out. It's like, I haven't lost anything.
Yeah.
That's because you're putting on muscle, you dumbass.
Right? Well, but there's a reason
So
I
she
don't step on the
stopped-
scale because
So she stopped stepping on it.
I get a little frustrated with the fluctuations, and
And
it's
then
discouraging me.
And then Chris adds, tracking numbers was the only way I knew I was making progress in the past because I usually felt like I wasn't making any progress at all. Only by looking back that I realized I was doing okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been quite a
Like,
few times that I'm like, I'm not doing well. I'm doing so crappy. I don't. Then I'll look and be like, oh, no, I'm not. I'm still
Well,
doing pretty good.
If you think about it, I weighed myself on the 1st of January at 238 flat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I was going to get onto the whole
Yeah.
challenge. And then I did okay until losing Brian. And then I just kind of fell apart. But after that whole, fucking it's been a month. After all of that, I still lost like 3 pounds.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, 3 pounds between January 1st and when I started this again on February 6th.
Yeah.
So even though I didn't care as much, I still was conscious enough to burn. So there's that.
That's awesome.
This is my year, goddammit.
Right? Well, thank you everybody so much for watching and listening, or, and we appreciate it. And we will be back next Tuesday hopefully we'll figure out some topics because we slack on that a little bit.
Yeah, Sam
And
thought of this like 5 minutes before.
I had to Google it, okay?
100 blog topics, is that what
Yeah.
it was?
100 fitness blog topics. I was like, yes, let's
See.
do this one.
We need some outro music.
Have a
All right.
good week, everybody. Thank you.
I'll see you whenever, because I have
Yeah.
3 channels.
Right?
So whoever watches me on the other ones.